to the life of the TOSA and admin role here at South Junior High. My name is Ms.Soqui, and I'm a product of LEAP 3.0 at Anaheim Union High School District. Come with me so I can show you what this is all about. Given the opportunity to work as a TOSA in an admin role here at South Junior High. After being a teacher for 25 years and living every day with my passion of teaching Spanish, connecting with my students, connecting with my staff, being part of my community, being able to connect with parents, I was afraid to not be able to serve my community and my school in an admin role, if I'm honest. And I was a little nervous to be put in a situation where I'm leaving a job that I love, which is teaching at a school that I love, and moving into the unknown in a position that it's unknown to me, in a school that is unknown to me, and these years that are really hard, 7th and 8th grade, and I took it as a challenge, and my goal was to be present and to be confident, but also to follow AUHSD values of capturing kids' hearts and working for my students. And well, take a look at how my year at South Junior High has been. The LEAP program really gave me the opportunity to put into practice the theory into action. And here at South, being a TOSA, I was able to take everything I learned and put it actually into practice on a daily basis with our students, with the parents, with the staff, with my interactions with our custodians, with our cafeteria staff, with our special programs like Mutual Ground, by being supportive of our student successes as well, like in Student of the Month, by being in charge of a lot of events like Back to School Night, Open House, 6th Grade Day, Awards Night, to name some, by being part of our sports, by being part of our events, by supporting our students when they have to go on field trips, by supporting our students when they're in trouble, right? And after school work study, when they're in lunch detention, by being able to be with the kids and helping them be better humans, by keeping our school clean. And at the end, my why coming to South was I wanted to serve. Here at South, this is my best friend, the megaphone. And students love it. They love it so much that they want to use it all the time. And sometimes, if they're good, my favorite part is probably the megaphone that I get to use every day. I get to go into the classrooms, I get to see the students, I get to walk the students to the classroom. And for me, it's more about creating connections with the students, getting to know them, getting to know their story, and see how I can help them be better people, be better humans, and how that it's going to help them at the end to be better students. And let's take a look. The LEAP program gave me the opportunity to put into practice what I have learned in the classroom. And I couldn't be more thankful for having my coaches, admin Principal Mejia, assistant principal Mr. Kojo, and assistant principal Rasmussen, who were my great mentors all this year. They had the patience and the heart to really sit with me, to have me be in their offices as they were taking action, disciplining students, as they were going over the documents and how to fill them out. And they were always very welcoming when I had any questions, and I'm very grateful for that.
Hey, I'm Adam. Welcome to South Junior High. And let's see what teachers and students have to say about Ms.Soqui. What has been Ms.Soqui's impact as a AP TOSA?
Ms.Soqui's impact as an AP TOSA has been her relational skills. She makes great connections with our students. Our students seek her out. They find a safe space in her office. So we get multitude of students that want to go and see Ms.Soqui and just, have that time with her. Same thing with our staff. She's very relational, just adds a fun vibe, just a warm element to our community, and we're very happy and lucky to have her. She has a heart of gold, and she has students' best interests at heart 24/7. So that's why Ms.Soqui is an asset to us.
Hello, this is Dr. Jeff Kim, and so happy to support Ms.Soqui on her administrative leadership credential. She's done some amazing work at our site, including coordinating events and leading our PBIS and our advisory lessons. But I think what's special, what she's especially amazing at, is just her enthusiasm, always service with a smile, joy in the work that she does, a great curiosity, and that's always great to see in a future and current educational leader.
In one word.
One word, that's tough. Describing any person with just one word is hard, but if I had to describe Ms.Soqui with just one word, the first word that comes to my mind is the word elegance. She handles herself with such elegance all the time. It's easy to look at her outward appearance, the way she puts together her outfits, the way she just looks, and how she radiates elegance. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. But I would say that her elegance goes beyond her looks. I would say it goes beyond her outfits. It goes to her proficiency, her ability to manage all the different projects that she manages on campus, the way she articulates with people, the relationships she builds with people. She does all of it with elegance. So I choose elegance. She's amazing.
What is one word that describes Ms.Soqui?
One word that describes Ms.Soqui is kind. Ms.Soqui is always smiling, and so she just gives off that vibe of being kind. She has a kind tone to her voice, and she's thoughtful. Just if she knows somebody's having a rough day, or she just, in her emails, just walking around campus, she can be very thoughtful, and that just is the way she is. She doesn't have to try hard at it. She just is that way. Maybe she's the way she's raised or where she comes from, but we're glad to have her, and I'm
Okay,
glad to
3, 2, 1.
All right, hi, I'm Randy Pojo. I'm one of the assistant principals over at South Junior High. I've had the pleasure of working with Ms.Soqui, Susana, for the past better part of the school year. We have been so blessed to have Ms.Soqui with us because she brings this energy and this human capital to her relationships with students, to her relationships with teachers, to the relationship with our admin team. She brings the human emotion of being able to connect. Honestly, a smile on her face and other people's faces, just even if it's a hard conversation that we have as admin with our students, even to just working with our staff. So that would be the first thing that I really appreciate about Soqui, her ability to be able to connect with people, and that goes really far in the school business.
What has been Mrs. Soqui impact as an AP TOSA at South?
Ms.Soqui has had a huge impact on our campus in tons of different ways, but I would say one of the most significant ways is in her ability to build really meaningful and purposeful relationships with our students. She's able to use those to help repair situations that come up, to pull students into leadership positions, to work closely with their families to provide opportunities that help them to be successful by knowing students, by knowing their story, by knowing them on a deeper level. She's really able to provide better resources and support to them. And then on top of that, she's helped just build some really meaningful events on our campus, back to school night, open house, 6th grade day, all of these events, awards nights, all of these events that we use to really showcase all the amazing things happening on our campus, Ms.Soqui has led in a seamless way.
Ability to just jump headfirst into the AP role here at South has been an awesome blessing. Any assignment that's tasked to her, she does it with grace, and she really goes out of her way to make sure that she's a team player. And she's always got a positive attitude, and I think that radiates from the students here at South. And so she fit in right from day one, and she's an integral part of the AP team, but also the South family. So it's been a really good experience having her here as an AP TOSA.
What has been Ms.Soqui's impact as an AP TOSA this year at South?
Ms.Soqui's impact as a TOSA for an administrative AP this year has been she's helped out with our advisory lessons. She's also tremendously helped in the last few weeks since we started Tardy Suites with after school work study and picking up the students and holding them there and holding them accountable for being on time to class. She also is an impact, just her general presence with the students. When I see her around campus, she's always positive, bubbly, friendly, happy to see everyone, and the students naturally gravitate towards her because of her attitude and her politeness and bubbliness and positive attitude.
Has brought everybody together, and she has always been around in our community with such a happy smile, and she's so welcoming. The students love talking to her, and she's such a guide and mentor to her and the staff. She brings everybody together, and one of the things that most recently she's had an impact with is after school work study and holding students responsible for tardies or any behavioral issues. That's a really good statement. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms.Soqui.
What is one word that describes Ms.Soqui?
I would say one word that describes Ms.Soqui is caring.
Caring.
That describes me.
Wonderful.
How would you describe Ms.Soqui in one word?
Thoughtful.
Thoughtful. Describe Ms.Soqui in one word.
Vibrant.
Vibrant. Describe Ms.Soqui in one word.
Colorful.
Colorful. Give me one word that describes Mrs. Soqui.
Lovely. The way she treats students and staff, you can tell she's got the motherly love.
Motherly love.
What has been Ms.Soqui's impact as an AP TOSA this year at South?
I would say she has spread a lot of positivity on campus, and just like a friendly face that every time we see her, it makes us smile, and she's always supportive. And I don't know, it's been really nice to have Mrs. Soqui at South Junior High School.
I 100% agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Describe Miss Soqui in one word.
Amazing. Why?
Amazing.
Why? Because she cares about her staff members, and not only that, most importantly, the students.
Describe Miss Soqui in one word.
Fabulous.
Describe Miss Soqui in one word.
Social.
Social.
I think she's very professional.
Professional.
I think she always can dressing really nice.
Dressing nice.
I think it's friendly.
Friendly. Thank you. Describe Miss Soqui in one word.
Kind.
Kind. Now? Oh, okay. Describe Miss Soqui in one word.
Leadership.
Leadership. Describe Miss Soqui in one word.
Ms.Soqui is awesome.
Awesome. Describe Miss Soqui in one word.
I'm gonna break the rules, so I would pick courage and hope.
Describe Mrs. Soqui in one word.
Describe Ms.Soqui in one word. Kind.
That's a good one. And what has been Mrs. Soqui's impact as an AP TOSA this year at South?
The impact that Ms.Soqui has, I can see it, the way that she's able to connect with students, able to connect with staff. She's very friendly, open door.
Connection is very important.
Yeah, she's nice to everyone. I see that she gets along well with everyone. You know, she always brings positive vibes, not just to the students, but the staff.
Yes, that's awesome, really awesome of her. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah. What has been Ms. Soqui's impact as an AP TOSA this year at South?
Organized, inclusive, and fun.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yep. Go Ms. Soqui.
What has been Mrs. Soqui's impact as an AP TOSA this year at South?
I have a great opportunity to work with Ms. Soqui as an AP TOSA this year at South. She works a lot with activities, and I'm the activities director here at South. So we meet almost weekly to discuss the activities that are coming up. So she's working great with me, she's working great with students, and making the overall experience at South great.
Okay. Describe Ms.Soqui in one word.
Helpful.
Helpful. Describe Ms.Soqui in one word. Compassionate. Very good choice.
Una palabra que describe a Ms.Soqui.
Amable.
What is one word that describes Ms.Soqui?
One word that I would use to describe Ms.Soqui is material. One word that I would use to describe Ms.Soqui, probably the best AP out there. One word I would describe Ms.Soqui is like she's another mom. Nice.
Kind. Describe Ms.Soqui in one word.
Friendly.
Friendly.
You're very kind and you're very gifting. You like to gift a lot.
The last part.
And then you help me out a lot with my teachers when I have problems with them. Thank you.
Una palabra para describir a Ms.Soqui.
Inteligente.
Amable.
Que regalan.
Linda. Graciosa.
Dulce.
Buena gente.
Dulce.
Thank you.
Amable.
I must say I'm very humbled by the responses of students, teachers, and staff. And I have them in my heart, and I will take this year with me as a great experience, as a professional growth, but also as a year where I learned that to be of service, it's not where you are, but it's who you are, where you go.
Dime qué tranza, que yo me voy pa' allá, me dices ven pa' acá, vente pa' acá, y ahí te voy pa' allá, me voy pa' allá.